Did you know that over 6,500 sexual harassment claims were filed with the EEOC in 2020? What if this is happening to someone in your family, but they're just too scared to speak out because of what could happen to them or anyone else in your family? Sex harassment in the workforce is something that's always been around, and it is up to us and everybody else to prevent that. Today we will uncover the sexual harassment in the workplace, look at the possible solutions, and uncover the benefits of what these solutions could present. All genders can be harassed, and it is up to everybody to stand up and fight against it. Some victims feel the need to accept the sexual harassment because of the extra money they're receiving to help their money, to put the money in to support their family. And workers in isolated places are the most vulnerable people because of the lack of witnesses. And we need to help them. Now that we have uncovered sexual harassment in the workplace, now let's look at some of the possible solutions. There are training courses that we can make every employee take to show how bad sexual harassment is and what kind of trouble they can get into. And every company needs to make sure that they have an anti-sexual harassment clause that every employee must sign before they accept the job. And if this has happened, there needs to be a way for all employees to be able to report all types of sexual harassment that is happening at their job. Now we have uncovered the possible solutions. Now let's examine the benefits that could come out when they're put into action. One of the benefits is that it creates a safer work environment. Nobody has to be scared because they don't have to worry about anybody sexually harassing them. And the next one is it lowers the risk of lawsuits from employers or from the agency, because if sexual harassment happens, it's not their fault. It's the employer's fault for employing somebody that would even be able to commit sexual harassment. And the last one is that it nurtures a culture of inclusion and respect around the people once they have went through this course and prevented sexual harassment. Today we have uncovered sexual harassment in the workforce, found some possible solutions, and examined the benefits of what could come out if these programs are set into place. Sexual harassment in the workforce is something that's not should be taken lightly, and there needs to be serious consequences for anybody who commits these acts of violence. And remember, at any time, your loved one can be a part of sexual harassment, or they can be a victim of sexual harassment. It is up to you to prevent it. There's many ways you can always check in with their company, make sure that everything's going well. You can ask them to send managers to view their workplace and have cameras set up for any evidence for anybody to report, and so that nobody will be able to say, no, this didn't happen. And everyone must participate in preventing sexual harassment. There is a website named change.org, and you can start a petition for sexual harassment, and once a lot of people start signing it, it blows up and more people take notice and more things can be put into action and shut down these commits of violence. And one of the quotes I've seen when I was reading on is, never be bullied into silence. This means do not let your victim force you into be quiet because they are threatening you or your family. Speak up. There are many people who would like to help you and your family. And never allow yourself to become the victim. Once you allow yourself to become the victim, how are you supposed to escape? Because once you are a victim, it is hard to escape because you are allowing them to sexually harass you. But I want everyone to know that we're here for you, and I want everybody to be there for them. Thank you for your time.